second,
So
okay?
just stay in the group,
Hey,
okay?
Charlie, you okay? I heard you had an accident. Mr. Ortega, we're gonna open it
Yeah,
up.
I'm good.
Alright, so just stay in the group, they're gonna open it back up.
Yes.
See, and this would be exactly why, Chelsea, you look, this would be exactly why I didn't feel like getting up and walking across the room with my food when you told me to. Because my bag is falling apart. Don't take it personally, but it seems like you have.
Just get the right one.
Huh? Okay. Hey, Jackson, we're gonna log you in the other room. Just hang on.
Just hold the whole thing, the right one.
All right, okay? We're gonna log you back in. Give me a couple seconds.
Just stay right there, it's
Just
gonna
stay
open right back
there.
up.
What I do, hit this?
So this is
All right.
at the bottom.
Here. Okay.
So that way he'll stay in and then she'll open it right back up.
Okay. Hi.
Yes.
So I understand that there was a conversation that you had this morning with Chelsea, and that you were unhappy with a response that you got from her
Yeah.
about her. Okay, you wanna talk about it?
No, I don't feel.
Yeah, we do.
Okay, what was I say?
Chelsea, please go forward conversation.
So, just since we're all here, right? So you called this morning at approximately 9:21, 9:22. You reported that you had a flat tire, which we understand those things happen, right? So when I asked you several follow-up questions, like how long it would take for you to patch it and how long it would take for you to get here, what you reported to me was about an hour. So at that point, it would have put you at 10:30, 10:45, because you haven't even started to patch it yet. So at that point, I informed you that we won't be able to be admitted into group. However, you could make it up that evening or on the Saturday. And then I also gave you the permission to do your individual virtually, so you wouldn't have to come all the way in, right? So that was the agreement. At that point, over the phone, you seemed upset. You said that, if I really wanted to help you, that I would, and then you hung up.
You're right, I did. I hang out with my mom all the time, don't take it personally. If I do it to her, I'm definitely gonna do it to you. It's the best way to walk away from triggers, to hang up on them.
So, fast forward to our individual today. I wanted to make sure that.
That was our individual. You had our individual earlier, you ended it.
Yes, I'm saying, so that was our phone call this morning, and then our individual, later on, a couple hours later, we had some more words about it, right? So, from you had made statements such as, if I really wanted to help you, I would.
That was earlier in the day, yeah.
Right? Questioning where I went to school, and then reporting that if you were to use, that it would be my fault, and if anybody else. So you said that you could just use and it would be on me.
What I did was, I told you that I was trying to offer you constructive criticism, didn't I? I said, I'm trying to help you, help other people, including myself, better by telling you where you messed up. And literally what I told you was, I live in Fanwood. Plainfield's right there. I don't know much about the area. I just moved there 2 years ago. I live in a group home. But I'm not stupid. I can practically sniff drugs out of the air, honestly. In some cases I have. Honestly. So, I could have. I really could have. Thank God I'm at a point in my recovery where I didn't. But what if I had of?
So help me understand what about Chelsea's actions today would have put you in a position where...
You could have, what you said was, we can't let you in program today. Those were your words. We can't let you in program today.
And that's true.
This is the second time that I've actually tried to come. The first time I actually rode all the way here, rode my bike all the way here, was the day that they not fired me, suspended me. It was on Halloween. Literally 31 days ago, or 30, a little bit, give or take, a couple hours. I rode my bike all the way here, and told them, because I thought the group started at 6 o'clock. My mistake. It was a half hour. I still wanted to come in. I didn't care. I did not care about the credit. Didn't. Wanted someone to talk to. Wanted some people to talk to. That's what I wanted. Didn't get it. Came in, because they had to ask permission from you, I believe. Which is weird, because I don't understand why someone would have to ask you for permission to help anyone. That doesn't make sense. That's it's called doing the right thing, as far as I'm concerned. when it comes down to like someone, you see someone in crisis, this isn't crisis, by the way, this is the motive, this isn't crisis, in case you're wondering. When you see someone in crisis, you don't make them wait, you triage. They're in crisis. People in here aren't in crisis, because they're in here. Because they're in here. They made it, they're here. They were here. I came here on Halloween, because I got fired from my job that I didn't even like. That has been a topic of conversation between me and you and everyone. People know about it. I've been talking, I've been crying about it, I've been screaming about it, I've been dancing about it, I've been doing every single thing under the sun and the moon that I possibly could, just to get on. And I came in that day on Halloween, tried to, and came and said, hey, listen, they're making me talk to you for some reason to ask if I could come in here. I didn't want to go to you to come in here. I just wanted to come right in here. I shouldn't have even had to. I shouldn't even have had to ask permission. I'm your patient. I should have been like, I'm in crisis. I should be able to walk right in here, sit down. If it doesn't count for me, fine. Whatever. We'll hammer out the details later. But I waited for 5 minutes. It was getting dark. I couldn't find my bike light. And I was like, you know what? I have to go home. So it's going to be dark. So I thought ahead. I played it out, and I thought ahead, and I was like, there's a place right down the street, and I can go buy a bike light. So I left. So I didn't talk to you that day. That's fine. Not your fault. You didn't even know I was here. They probably didn't even tell you. Whatever. I'm just letting you know where you're failing. And if you take that personally, and you want to come in here, and I consider this an ambush, in case you're wondering. I came here for help, and I just got ambushed by 3 people that said they wanted to talk about something, and then asked me to talk about it. That's what you did. You didn't want to talk about it. You wanted to hear me talk about it. So here we are. I'm talking about it. The second time that you messed up today, because that was the first time. I didn't even mention it. I gave you a freebie. The first one was free. Yeah.
What was the first one?
The first one was when I tried to come in here. When I got fired. Yeah, the whole circle game doesn't work with me. I don't get talked in circles. That's offensive. So anyway, the second time that you messed up, because I gave you a freebie, but that doesn't mean that I'm not going to remember it. I forgave you. But, I didn't reconcile because I came in and we talked about it, But
I'm still trying to figure out where I messed up the first time. If this is the first I'm hearing of that
because you're
prior
working
situation.
here. Because you're working here, Chelsea.
Okay.
Because you're working at an entity that is, I group you all together. I mean, on a personal basis, I don't know you. On a professional basis, I know this profession, I know this building, I know this entity, okay? So I can one-on-one get along fine. But as far as, I'm sure if we were to go out, have drinks or something, it would be obviously like against everything. I'm not even suggesting that. I'm sure we get along great. You'd probably think I was hilarious. You'd probably think I was great company, very smart, driven, motivated. But because of your profession and because you disagree with my personal beliefs, which I don't even feel safe discussing here, which is insane, because you disagree with my personal beliefs and that's your profession, and the government sanctions you, I understand where we would butt heads here. I'm not making an issue out of it. This is you 3 making an issue out of it. I came in today to, once again, get help, get over our argument earlier. I was going to go home after this. I was going to go sleep and wake up tomorrow, and all of today's worries, to the best of my ability, would have disappeared overnight. To the best of my abilities, which is the best that anyone can hope for after the things that I've been through. So, now that I've spoken, what else would you like to talk about? The argument that I got into with Chelsea about how I felt like she failed me earlier today.
So, mainly it's about some of the comments that were made toward Chelsea that were in a disrespectful manner, which is something that we're not going to tolerate towards our
Asking
staff.
someone where they got their degree from is not offensive.
No, but
it's just
suggesting that
asking
somebody would be at fault for a relapse of yours, telling somebody that I'm still okay with you after the positive test.
What I said to her was, did you consider, before telling me no, you can't come in, did you consider the possibility that I might have gone and used drugs by you telling me not to come in? I didn't tell her it would have been her fault. If you internalize that, you have some personal work to do. That's not on me. I've been in recovery for 34 years, all right? So, yeah. What else would we like to talk about?
Again, going back to the disrespectful way that you came at our staff
I
is
disagree with
something,
it being disrespectful. You think
that's okay for you to
someone,
disagree with
for
it, but
someone
as
to ask you
an
where you got your
agency.
degree is disrespectful?
So again, here's what we're talking about, where things are
Is
considered
it because I don't
disrespectful.
have a degree?
Because I'm talking to you right now after you complained that we just wanna make
'Cause
you
you're
talk,
giving me
and you're not
suppositions,
giving
I'm
me
not trying
eye
to ask the
contact,
source.
and you're not responding to what I'm saying, and you're immediately going to somebody else. So these are all ways that it's being
I'm
taken as
asking the source.
disrespectful.
You're telling me what she said, and I'm asking her, do you find it offensive that someone would ask you where you got your degree?
So the entire conversation, right, you alluded to the fact that I wasn't doing my job, that I wasn't performing in a way that was right in your eyes, right, by abiding by the rules and regulations, which you are very much aware of, right? We repeat what time group starts, and we repeat, and you know, you've been in group with me, you go to group with me every week, and you know I read the rules at the beginning of every week, and the first rule I read is what time group starts and what time the grace period is. So that was no surprise. But the fact that you alluded to, right, oh, and well, what school did you go to be able to do this, right? What bearings did that have on the conversation?
That wasn't what I asked you, where did you go to school at, because I was wondering where they were teaching you that that is how you help someone. To
So-
tell them that they can't come in. And where I failed was when you asked me, how was your fault, how was your failure? What you should have said instead of, no, you can't come in today is, you can come in today and you can go to group, but you're gonna have to come in again on Saturday and attend program and have it actually count for us to
I'm
be able to
gonna
measure.
stop you there, because Chelsea did exactly her job, and Chelsea does her job well, and Chelsea did what the rules and the policies are.
You don't think
Again,
that would be better in
you
the
were
next,
late,
in the next situation?
you were saying you were going to be late, we can't make any special arrangements, we have to treat every single person under the same rules that we say at the beginning of the group. And so for you to tell her that she's not doing her job, she's failing based on her following the rules, is incorrect, because she's doing what she's supposed to do.
I didn't tell her she wasn't following
You
the rules.
just today
I-
said that
I-
she's
I-
failing
I-
at her
I-
job for these reasons.
I told her where she failed.
But she didn't,
And-
she
and-
did her
and
job.
I
I'm
con-
telling
I
you
con-
as
I
her
considered it-
employer,
I considered it
that she
failure
did not
because her
fail.
job is to counsel me, and I didn't feel counseled earlier today. And in fact, I felt the exact opposite. I told her that she was triggering me, and then I hung up on her. And then the next time we talked, she professionally hung up on me by telling me like we were gonna end the conversation now. And I get it. There's a disconnect and a horrible lost in translation thing going when you go from like in person to in circuitry. But like, I'm sorry, like no. If I'm giving you constructive criticism and I'm like telling you, hey, this is, I literally verbatim said, I'm giving you constructive criticism. I'm telling you this not just to say this, but because I mean it and because it will help you, help me, and help other people. I said this to you. Maybe not those exact words, but that wasn't like the exact message. Like,
At the same time, I could say no offense, and then say the most ridiculous
I
offensive
didn't
stuff,
say,
and
that's
then
not
cover
the
it, but
same
that's
thing.
what you're
That
saying
is-
by
you're
saying, listen, no, I
confusing
said
the issue.
constructive
You're confusing
criticism,
the issue.
so everything I say out.
I can't, because I came here for help, and now I'm being, how is this helpful? How is this helpful, other than like, I'm very proud of myself for sitting here and like being able to like explain myself to all of you, but like, the fact that you're not stopping and letting me go to program now. Why?
So a couple of things. One, I'm concerned because you pulled something out of your shirt that's
Oh,
metal.
It's a tuning fork, yeah. Sorry, they're like, instruments kind of, but they're like, if I had a guitar, I could put it on the guitar.
Okay, that's fine, I just wanna know what that was, that's number one.
Okay.
Number two, you said something about, I've been in recovery for 34 years, that's interesting.
It's my personal beliefs, and I'd rather not talk about religion here, thank you.
Okay. So again, you said that Alex is confused or anything, I'm not confused at all. I heard what you said, I heard what Chelsea said, and I totally agree with what Alex said. But what I'm concerned, or what I'm wondering, Stephen, is based on these things that you're saying, why would you want to be here, and what is it that we can possibly offer you in terms of anything, because, you know.
You see, you are confused, because I don't want to be here.
Oh,
I want to be happy, healthy, with my dog, working, productive, successful, motivated, inspired. Those are things that I want, so that's why I'm here. I have to come here because I want those things, okay? My insight, oh my God, you could get high as shit off my insight if it were a drug, because it is the best thing ever. Like, I'm sorry, no. You are confused, because like I said,
No, I'm not
I don't
confused.
have to be here. There are other programs.
Yes.
I'm giving you so many chances to help me.
Okay, so you're giving us chances to help you.
I'm asking you to do your job. I'm giving you a chance to do your job,
Well,
but
you just said that you feel that we're falling short of doing our job,
How
and
much
that
program have I
obviously,
gotten
no,
today?
that's what I heard, and obviously, you feel that you're more qualified to tell us how we should be doing our
How
job.
much program have I gotten today? Shouldn't I be in there talking with those people about not using drugs instead of in here talking to you people about not getting angry about how you all are bullying me right now and ambushing me while I'm trying to be in there talking about other people not using drugs?
Steven.
I'm still here. Like, at what point do I get to walk up out of this room and go and sit in that room and talk about people not using drugs?
You don't get any point tonight. I think that we need to all step back. We need to talk to our boss and mull this over. You're welcome to finish your meal, but I suggest that you go home tonight.
I have to make 3 meetings a week. I have to. Does this count?
Yeah, this counts, absolutely.
As both the first and the second?
I have no problem with that.
I'm
I will
gonna need it in
speak to
writing.
whatever we need
I'm
to
gonna need
speak
it in
to.
writing. Like, I need, cause.
I'm not giving you anything in writing tonight. I'm
Can I go to
asking,
the program?
Steven, no. I'm asking you very politely and very nicely for you to retrieve your things, and it'd be best if you went home tonight.
I'll
or
gladly do
wherever.
that. I have to call my group home and let them know to pick me up though.
Okay, that's fine. I see you with your helmet, so I thought you were right.
I did. The tire is flat and on the way